Good morning, CVSD families and community. Welcome to our LCAP engagement session. My name is Lelaine Perez, and I'm the Executive Director of Language Development and Instructional Services. And I also oversee state and federal programs, and I'm very happy to be here with you this morning. Thank you for joining us today. So today is our community online virtual LCAP engagement session. And this is your opportunity to learn more about our local control and accountability plan for Chula Vista Elementary School District and provide your input into our LCAP. So I want to remind everyone of our shared vision that you see here on the slide. This highlights our commitments to working as full partners with all of you, our families and staff, working together collaboratively, focusing on each child's educational success, and knowing that we all take ownership of the success of our school community. So we are all in this together. So first, what is the LCAP? So the LCAP is specific to California, and it is a 3-year plan that outlines how we will support positive student outcomes based on our state and local priorities. The LCAP gives our district the opportunity to share our story on how, what, and why programs and services are selected to meet our student needs. Our LCAP has goals, specific actions to meet those goals, budget expenditures, and metrics to review progress. So who is the LCAP for? So the LCAP describes how the district plans to improve academic achievement for all students. However, supplemental and concentration grant funds must be specifically directed at the following student groups that you see here on the screen: low-income students, multilingual English learners, and our foster youth. How was the LCAP developed? The LCAP is a collaborative effort, and the development requires that we consult with teachers, principals, administrators, other school staff, labor partners, parents, community, and students. This process can include several meetings, an open survey, and focus groups. And you are at one of these engagement opportunities right now, and we thank you for your participation. We will also have another online event just like this at 4:30 this afternoon. Here's a timeline of LCAP development. As you can see, we began the input gathering process with our educational partners in January, and we will continue gathering input through March of 2026. So what is happening right now at each one of our district school sites is principals are holding engagement sessions just like this for staff and also for parents and community as another option. And that way we are able to get everybody's input into our LCAP. In February of 26, as you see on the timeline, there was a mid-year report on the current LCAP to the Board of Education. And in May of 2026, there would be a public hearing for the proposed 26-27 LCAP. And this is the chance for the public to comment on the plan and for the board to provide feedback. And in June of 2026, the LCAP goes for board approval. Our LCAP has 5 goals, and I'm going to be reviewing all of these 5 goals and some of the actions that live in these goals to support these goals for our students. The first goal is focused on academics, and some key actions include implementation of state academic standards in English language arts, math, and science. This goal was created to strengthen our instructional programs, monitor and support academic progress, and ensure all students are receiving the highest quality Tier 1 instruction. This action also supports teachers with the understanding of state standards and frameworks needed to provide strong instruction. So this action includes a lot of professional development for our teachers and staff, and also includes the implementation of the universal screener for our K through 2 students so that we can detect reading difficulties early on. This action also includes our NCUST instructional framework and ILT cohort. So our ILTs, or instructional leadership teams, which are made up of lead teachers at each school site, are a driving force behind the work at their schools on the training and use of strategies and best practices supported by the NCUST framework and in our classrooms. We know that our principals are very important in leading this work, and so are our associate principals. So our associate principals are funded through Goal 1 under NCUST instructional framework. The Special Education Integrated Support Plan. This ensures that students receive support that addresses both their academic and speech and language goals within their individualized education programs or IEPs by making sure there is regular collaboration and professional learning opportunities for our educators. We're happy to say that all of our special education teachers are included in all of our professional development learning opportunities across the district. MTSS, Multi-Tiered Systems of Support. A focus on MTSS in academics is connected to our first key action of implementation of high-quality Tier 1 standards-based instruction for all learners. This ensures that all students can access and engage in rich content learning, which is essential. You'll also see on this slide school site LCAP funding. This is provided to schools for needs that are specific to their sites, and these actions are included in their school plan for student achievement, or SIPSA. If you are involved in school site council, you may be very familiar with the LCAP funding portion of the school's budget and how you engage as a school site council in making student-based decisions about how those LCAP funds at the school site are used. And then finally on here, we have TK, or Transitional Kindergarten Support. This ensures that TK staff are well equipped to support students in developing a strong foundation. So this includes ensuring that we have the correct adult to student ratio by providing that student attendant or instructional assistant in the classroom with our TK classrooms and students. The second goal is about creating safe and inclusive environments where all students feel a sense of belonging and connection. So some key actions in this goal also include MTSS, but instead of academics, we focus on social emotional. So this action specifically focuses on how we address our students' behavioral and social emotional needs. And currently our LCAP funds a coordinator of student services who supports the MTSS plans at the school sites. This action also includes support for attendance and wellness. This action provides year-long assistance to schools to ensure that current student data is used to monitor and increase student attendance rates. We were happy to report at the February mid-year report that chronic absenteeism is decreasing, which is a good thing. And so this action is very effective. This action also supports the additional attendance health secretaries at all of our school sites. This action also includes social emotional supports and centers on the work that our school psychologists, school nurses, lead mental health specialists, and district social workers provide to meet our students' needs outside of the classroom environment. So the social emotional supports have also been supplemented with one-time funds called our Learning Recovery Emergency Block Grant. And these one-time funds fund our social workers, counselors, and behavior support aides at all of our school sites. This goal also includes the cost of transportation to support our students in coming to school every day. And finally, Goal 2 includes improvement of school safety. And this includes the work of our Security Program and Safety Operations Manager and his work with our school resource officers and community partners to ensure safety across all district schools. This goal also includes the funding of our noon duties that we have at our school sites to supervise and oversee our students during their recess and unstructured playtime. Our next goal is Goal 3, focused on our multilingual English learner student group. This goal includes the following actions: data-driven decision-making. This action makes sure that all school sites are provided with timely and accurate identification, data, and monitoring of multilingual English learners so that principals and teachers can make decisions based on individual student academic and language needs. This action funds our English learner instructional assistants that work across all of our school sites. This action also includes professional learning and consistent implementation of ELD, English language development, and foundational literacy for our multilingual English learners. Teachers across the district participate in site-specific support from instructional services coordinators and resource teachers on strategies and best practices to support English learners. This action is also supported with federal funds. Our Title III federal funds support resource teachers that work on professional development and support that is unique and specific to our English learner student population. And finally, two more, English learner parent engagement. This action includes outreach, leadership, and development and engagement with parents of multilingual English learners. At our DAC-DLAC meeting, our DLAC parent group are the representatives for our students who are English learners, and that includes the support and the education and the involvement that we have with our DLAC. And now finally, a focus on AR, LTELs, and LTELs, and this is a new requirement in our LCAP. AR LTEL stands for At Risk for Long-Term English Learner, and LTEL stands for Long-Term English Learner. These are specific students that are English learners that are not making timely progress in reclassification or are at risk for not making timely progress in reclassifying. And so this new and required action focuses on helping schools identify who these students are so that the school can provide strategic supplemental support to make sure that they reclassify on time. All right, we're now at goal 4, which focuses on innovation. At CVSD, we want to ensure student access to meaningful, rigorous, and innovative learning opportunities that promote engagement and success for all students. So this goal includes the following actions: VAPA, our visual and performing arts. And although it is in our LCAP, it is funded with Proposition 28 money. And so for VAPA, we ensure that all students at all schools receive consistent access to standards-based education in one or more of the arts disciplines during the school day from qualified and credentialed visual and performing arts teachers. This goal also includes the station experiences that are unique and a signature experience for our CVESD students. We provide our students with meaningful and innovative learning through visiting our stations, such as our health station, life science station, hydro station, energy station, and sound station. And so the LCAP funds the salaries of the teachers that provide this innovative instruction and learning experience at these stations. This action also includes instructional technology support, and it includes support staff who assist with our technology needs in the district. In fact, there is someone supporting us with our technology needs for this town hall experience that you're having right now. So we're very grateful for that. We also support our STEAM studio. So you'll see science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And although in our LCAP, it is actually funded by a Department of Defense grant, and it supports 15 STEAM studios at 15 different schools that provide hands-on project-based learning through design thinking. And then finally, a really big program in our district that is thriving is our LEAD program. Lead, Enrich, Aspire, and Develop. Through expanded learning opportunity program apportionment, we continue to refine and add to the LEAD program at all school sites. As a reminder, LEAD is a free program at all schools, prioritized for unduplicated students. Those are the students that the LCAP is for. So our English learners, foster youth, and low income. Each site provides various enrichment opportunities such as language, music, robotics, sports, and more. And these are all of those after-school programs that we have across the district. And finally, goal 5 is educational partner engagement. The goal is to cultivate and increase engagement among educational partners to foster a sense of shared responsibility and accountability in supporting the homeschool connection and high quality learning experiences for all students. And so with this goal, we have 3 main actions: community outreach, and we do this through various means of communication, from letters to social media, and by organizing community outreach events for our partners to participate in. Our translation and interpretation unit is dedicated to ensuring that language and cultural barriers never hinder parent engagement in our district, continuing to provide Spanish interpretation and translation services. This goal also includes parent leadership and education. So this includes our new Parent Ambassador program that was implemented this year. This program provides district-wide parent leadership, the development of site-level parent engagement goals, as well as education opportunities that empower our parents to play a more active role in their child's education. And we have a parent ambassador from every district school in our district participating in this. And finally, advancing digital engagement. This action ensures that we provide up-to-date content and information to our families through our main district website and school site web pages. So we've come to the time where we engage you as educational partners in the feedback. And this year, just like last year, we are using SurveyMonkey as the survey tool to collect input. And as a reminder, this is a 3-year LCAP. We are currently in year 2 of this 3-year LCAP. But every year we do like to revise it and make sure that we review what is effective, what might need some modifications, and that is why we are collecting your input so that the 26-27 iteration of our 3-year LCAP is the most up to date. Our educational partner engagement process, again, takes place from January through March, through the end of spring break 2026. As a reminder, we will be asking you on the survey for open-ended input on each of the following goals. Goal 1, academics. Goal 2, safe and inclusive environments. Goal 3, English learner support. Goal 4, innovation. And Goal 5, educational partner engagement. When you do engage in the survey, there will be one question for each of these goals. They are open-ended, and you can reference some of the items and actions that I mentioned, and you can include others and provide your input on how we can support these goals with other ideas. At this time, we want you to take our LCAP survey and provide your feedback on all 5 goal areas. So right here, you see a QR code. We invite you to scan that, or even if you take a picture of that and later take the picture and hold the QR code down, it will have a link pop up so that you could take that survey. You could also send that survey to any friends and other parents or in the community that were not able to attend. And at this time, I want to thank you for participating. Thank you for your engagement. And again, this presentation will be repeated at 4:30 this afternoon. And so please spread the word if any of your neighbors or friends were not able to attend this morning. There are also engagement opportunities at every school site. So we invite you to ask your school principal if they have already had their school engagement session or if it's upcoming. Again, we invite you to provide your input through the end of spring break. And with that, thank you so much, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.